Hello and welcome to ISE 2023. My name's Chris McIntyre-Brown. I'm the Director of B2B Research here at Futuresource. And what a joy it is to be back in person with 22 analysts at the show, the biggest contingent we've ever sent. And I think that reflects the growing nature of the show, the way it's attracting more and more disciplines within AV. If we think about the keynote speech today, it's going to be on esports. We're looking at content creation, a dedicated pavilion for content creation. So we're starting to see areas of our business, particularly around pro video, starting to come into this great show. We're also spending a lot of time talking about services and how the industry is moving more towards platform and software and services. So a lot of things we're doing here at Futuresource really resonating with what we're seeing on the show floor.
So ISE this year, a big focus on unified communications and how those different technologies are going to integrate together to give meeting room options in this more of a hybrid work model that we're now in. One thing is certain though, that there's no one size fits all approach.
So looking at the pro audio space, it's been quite a turbulent area over recent years. Moving into 2023 now, there's a lot of positivity on the floor from many of the manufacturers. A lot of positivity surrounding sort of the future within in-store commercial, as well as touring and rental on the road to recovery. Supply issues and component shortages very much out of the picture moving forwards now. Looking forward to finding more about the products with loudspeaker space, seeming a very positive area as well.
Definite focus on improving the GUI of AV over IP switches, so giving customers and enterprises more control over those devices. Another big topic that we're picking up on is around interoperability. A lot of focus on sort of improving how the different environments can work together. IPMX is a big focus for this year. Sort of started to see it come through last year. But it's much more focused this year. And then I think it's just the sheer number of vendors that are focusing on connectivity and the solutions. And the software element of those solutions is another big area. So some really exciting developments, if not sort of big announcements at the moment. Vendors are talking about sort of more to come in the year. So I think there's a lot to look forward to over the next 12 months.
Looking at residential audio, absolutely amazing. Seen a lot of positivity in the consumer audio world, and that obviously pushes a big drive for the residential install. Some amazing tech, some new brands that I've seen on the floor, and just a really positive outlook for these guys moving forward. Really looking forward to getting down there and seeing some of the tech that's going into that space, the new speakers, and seeing what people have to offer to this world as we move forward. So,
it's been a wonderful week so far. We're only halfway through the show. Amazing developments. Last year we were back to the show. Now the show is back to business. There's so many partners here, lots of people showing innovative products and end customers as well. It's a very busy show. And some of the developments that we're seeing, it's obvious that there's a technology transition in place. A lot of the buzz is about LED technologies. We're seeing that across all the booths. We're starting to see flip chip COB, more and more demos with production coming later this year. Another really cool thing is the 21:9 aspect ratio driven by Microsoft Teams front row. We're seeing 21:9 format not only in LCD panels, but it's also coming up in LED as well as projection form factors. Another big trend is an all-in-one that comes LED all-in-one that comes completely assembled and in a travel case that can be moved room to room and set up in a mere 10 to 15 minutes. So lots of innovation coming, lots of change. Again, we're seeing flip chip COB, LED, but we're not yet seeing true micro LED. That's going to be coming in the next year to two. It's going to be a big development.
I'm here at the Content Production and Distribution Hall at ISE 2023. This is a brand new area for this year, which really demonstrates the importance that not only content, but more specifically video content is having to both the Pro AV and the IT industries. On the booth here, we're seeing a range of interactive and immersive content that's actually often looking to leaders in the broadcast media and entertainment space to integrate technologies that provide real-time processing or elements of cloud compute to deliver high performance, high fidelity information and visuals.
In some keywords at the moment, I think, are going to be sustainability. It's all about what's recycled, it's all about less toxic materials, but also sustainability in terms of economic development with diversifying supply lanes. It's all about collaboration as well. And that's between different vendors. You've got the software side and the hardware side, and integration. People are wanting all-in-one products at the moment.
Even though the show is more focused on Pro AV and IT industry, there are still a lot of product innovations from vendors that are more well-known in the broadcasting and media and entertainment industry. The innovation trend tend to be more focused on providing a better user experience. For example, providing a seamless experience of integrating hardware with software and even the cloud.
The LCD flat panel market is regrettably fairly stagnant. Innovation not fantastic compared to some of the other technology trends like LED and projection. But digital signage is booming this year. Retail and corporate are going to be doing fantastically as verticals as we move forward, with interactive and LED signage really doing well and pushing forward. LED in general is doing fantastically as the technology gets smaller and smaller, with smaller pixel pitches, allowing viewing experiences to be better at closer range. This will eventually take over LCD displays, in sort of 7 to 8 years from now. But right now, for that short range retail viewing experience, a lot of the time LCD is still the one that people are going to go for. Mostly because of the price point, but again also just because of that close range fidelity that you get out of an LCD screen. LED can't compete with that still right now.
First time for connectivity and services being at the floor. Loads of interesting insight from the vendors. We're seeing aftermath of the supply chain challenges with backlogs on a lot of projects. So loads of system integrators coming up and trying to do new deals, new partnerships, but also there is an emerging space for software and platforms. Everything managed remotely, everything diagnosed remotely, and providing clients with proactive insights on how they can improve their businesses. The theme of this year is definitely sustainability. Everyone is looking how they can save energy, but also meet their bottom line, how they can create the sharing room and meeting spaces more sustainable, and what is the role of softwares in here. So we're definitely seeing a massive uptake in smaller startup-ish companies, but also system integrators moving into the service spaces. Very interesting insight for everything as a service when it comes to AV. So we're also seeing a theme for IoT solutions emerging and converging with AV industry. There is a massive IoT Solution World Congress here in ISE, and there has been a lot of interesting conversations on how IoT and AV will converge, or will it be all IT spaces? So for the next year, definitely the emergence of new platforms, definitely the emergence of new software, but also just start thinking about devices as an endpoint. It's all connected endpoints, and the industry is experiencing the influx of innovation because of that, and it's very promising for the future.
Having attended ISE since 2019, it's been clear to see year by year the growing progression in terms of the presence of professional video technologies from manufacturers at this show. Looking at it now in 2023, we can see actually that many that we would associate with IBC, NAB are here with a bigger portfolio of products demonstrating the use of video technologies for the end users we'd expect to see from the Pro AV and IT industry. So applications that are relevant to government, healthcare, corporate and education end users are really vital here. Now, as we see the progression of infrastructure migration and greater use of IP networking, what we're beginning to see is that organizations that have already invested in these technologies beginning to reap those rewards. So we're seeing that actually the ability for organizations to share resources on a network, and also those that haven't yet joined, almost feeling an element of FOMO, fear of missing out, and wanting to get involved with AV over IP, NDI, or maybe other connectivity types like IPMX. So what does this do for organizations? Really, it's a way for them to adapt in the kind of pressures of global financial and economic volatility right now, where they can deliver greater operational efficiencies that can help them control costs, especially in the long term.
I would just like to point you towards some of our future sessions which we recorded with the 6 practice heads here at Futuresource, which you can come and download, which talk to the future of the industry. We will also be producing a show report coming 2 weeks after the show completes, so please come and visit the website, register for that and download it. It's packed full of really interesting insights about what we're seeing at the show and the way we think the industry is shaping up. Thank you very much.